Yeah, I'm just splashing you straight with the cold water, just throwing you right into the deep end. That was a group of alleged Palestine action activists crashing into what I can only assume is a police station to protest, I guess. I want to make clear before I move on with this video, I don't care about protests. You can protest all you like. What I do care about is when you have a violent protest or a protest that's ruining people's days. For example, all the, I don't know if they still do it, the Change Oil activists or whatever they were called, the Change Oil protests, or what was it, oil something, anyways, where they would sit in the streets with these big orange signs and basically just start traffic, just stop cars from getting to the hospital, stop cars from getting to their jobs, or the people, I should say, in their cars. And people eventually got sick of it and started to actually hurt these people, which is also not a good thing because we don't want anyone getting hurt, even if they are a prick. So I do want to give a disclaimer before we watch this one, because it doesn't get violent as such. Like there's no blood or, you know, any deaths or anything like that. You know, it's not that extent. But believe me, if there wasn't as many police officers here as they were, or if they were a little bit worse trained, I'm sure some of them would be dead right now, based on what these activists decided to try and do.
From both of us! Put it down.
You don't fucking stand up! What are you doing? Get the fuck out!
It's not
Are you gonna bend the fucking fuck to your brother? Fuck off!
Yeah, so it's pretty wacky. I'm not going to pause it so much. I just wanted to talk about this part specifically because it's the first time you actually see the protesters, or the activists, I should say. They have sledgehammers, for Christ's sakes. So all of this happened in Bristol, in England, from what I get. This is some sort of Bristol police station, so I can only assume it happened in Bristol. In the UK, for those who don't know if you're American or if you're from like Germany or Sweden or anywhere else other than the UK, you may or may not know that in the UK, police officers do not carry guns. Approximately only 4% of police officers here in the UK are allowed to carry guns. Our most kind of effective weapon is a taser. I believe we also have mace and some sort of like little metal bat, which, yeah, they're, you know, they're effective, but not if it comes to like a sledgehammer or a gun. I guess the taser is the only lifesaver here. So that's why you'll see here, I think this is a police officer we're watching. I can only assume anyway because he's got a body camera on, and he's got an umbrella. Like initially I thought it was a gun. I thought it was maybe even like a metal pole at the least, but it's even worse than that. It's an umbrella. So he's going against 3 activists that have sledgehammers, and he has an umbrella. This is a problem.
The door's there! Get out! Let him out!
Get the fuck out! Over there right now!
Arrest the guys.
Get the fuck out right now!
I'm going back.
Not fast enough, mate.
I fucking a little bit concussed.
Oh, okay, well then you should definitely go.
Are you gonna leave or not?
I'm leaving.
Okay, leave
No,
then.
it's not on the pay grade, man.
So I want to point something out. Who do they want to protest to? I don't understand it. If they want to go in there and protest, but they're shouting at everyone to get out, if everyone just listened to them and left, they would be the only people in there. They'd be protesting to air. So the guy here, I don't know if he is for sure a police officer, because they're like telling him to go out and he's only got an umbrella. I don't know. I don't know if he was like some sort of cleaner or something, but let's take for example that he is a police officer, okay? A one police officer against, it says 6 protesters, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it says 6 alleged protesters. We only see, I think, 3 or 4 here. And they all have sledgehammers, so even if this is a police officer, the poor guy's only got an umbrella. I just don't understand why protests have to get to this. Like, just protest out on the streets with, like, a sign, like everyone else. Don't block traffic. Don't threaten people's lives. Don't threaten to hurt people. Don't be rude to people. Don't shout at people. Don't bother people. Just protest.
People at red dot. Get back! Cops, more units, more units!
So that part there kind of reminded me of some sort of like NPC battle, like if you walk up to an NPC in a video game and you hit them. Like the police officers went up here, they grabbed one guy, another guy really shittily, by the way, like terribly swung the sledgehammer. He like kept one of his hands on the top, so there was really no force behind it, but anyway, he swung, missed, and then fully just turned around and started slowly walking away. And the police officers just let him. Like, I'm sure one of them ran after him eventually and, you know, tackled him, obviously. But for a second there, he swung his sledgehammer at a police officer and then just turned around and started walking.
Drop that now! Fucking drop that fucking thing now! Drop that! Taser, taser! Right, stay where you are! Right, get your fucking hands out now! Get your hands out now!
Dude, it looks like that.
Right, you're under arrest for criminal damage and a fray. Okay?
Can you please
No.
do it so
Get your arms to your back.
No, you don't have to do that. Legally, you don't have to do that.
Get your arms.
I've got...
Look,
Ow,
you've
you're
already
fucking
been
hitting
violent.
me. You're fucking
Alright?
hitting me.
So the police officers have now got the situation under control. One of them ran in. It looked like he'd been bathing in flour. I don't know what all that baloney was about. But this guy runs in, he's got his taser. By the looks of it, he's the only one that has a chainsaw. A chainsaw? What the fuck? A taser, which is quite worrying, honestly, that these are the only people that can protect us from criminals, but nonetheless. He tases one of the women here. I think it's the woman that was screaming and shouting at the other guy to get out at the start of the video. And he tases her, she falls down, he's putting her hands behind her back. And the audacity for her, who was just walking around trying to beat people up with a sledgehammer, to say, please don't do it too tight. What was it she said? That you don't legally, you're not legally allowed to do this. What? You just broke into a building, ran into the garage door, broke into a building, threatened people with why do I keep wanting to say chainsaws? With sledgehammers, and one of your other activists actually swung, which we saw there, swung the sledgehammer, I almost said chainsaw again, swung the sledgehammer at a police officer who was lying on the ground. What do you mean you can't legally do it? You can't legally swing a sledgehammer at someone.
Right.
Can you just please?
Stop.
Ow!
Messing
Ow,
around.
that really fucking hurt!
Yes, you're messing.
Ow, my fucking...
Get your fucking...
Ow!
Taser, taser! Come, we need more. We've had 2 tasers. We've been hitting with hammers. Can you just get units,
Can you
please?
stop fucking electrocuting me? You're literally standing on me!
Right. Yeah.
I honestly am I'm in disbelief. I'm shocked. I don't know how it's gotten to the extent where there's 3 police officers on one person while there's another 2 standing behind them with sledgehammers. Those two or 3 police officers on these 2 people. What, did they just forget that there was a 3rd person with a sledgehammer? This guy walked up behind him, smacked him, what looks like in the back of the head anyway, with a sledgehammer, and then why wasn't he being dealt with before? Why did he still have a sledgehammer? Why was he not on the ground? Why are we not under control here? And she's really starting to piss me off, screaming and crying, oh, you're hurting me, please, don't do this, don't. This is what happens when you break into a building with a sledgehammer, you crazy fool. Yeah, so that's the whole video. They just get dragged off and probably, from what I can guess, taken to jail. And I want to point something else out. The title of this video, and I'm going to read it word for word here. Insane body cam footage captures Palestine action activists accused of sledgehammer attack on police. Why can't people just say what is happening here? Accused of sledgehammer attack. The entire video is about a sledgehammer attack. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because I just saw a little snippet from this video, found the full video, and I just think it's ridiculous that people will go to protest extents, or, you know, activists will go to such extents to where they'll start swinging sledgehammers on police officers just to try and get some sort of message across. And B, or two, I can't remember if I said A or one, that our police officers are actually worrying to watch. Like, especially that part at the end there that I pointed out, where there's 2 police officers on the one person, while there's another 2 activist criminals, I'll call them, who are swinging chainsaws. Like, damn it. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. I think it's shocking behaviour. Protest all you like, but don't get violent, please.